Hello and welcome to this how-to guide, General Introduction to Teams. Covered in this guide is a general introduction on how to open Teams and access the platform, and then an overview of using Teams and the interface once you are signed in. So firstly, let's have a look about accessing Teams. Teams is free. It's available on multiple different platforms. It's a digital hub that brings together conversations, content, and apps all in one place. You can access Teams via desktop applications, via your tablet or mobile phone, or alternatively in internet browsers. Let's have a look at the Teams interface, how you would navigate it, and where you can access your class teams. The first thing we are going to do is log into office.com. We log in using our school credentials, that's our username. To log into Teams, we're going to log into office.com using our school email and password. We can access Teams either using our email via Outlook, as once you're added to a class team by your teacher, you should get an auto email. Alternatively, you can simply press the Teams icon and go and be directed straight to Teams. You could alternatively go to teams.microsoft.com and access Teams using your school credentials that way. As you can see here, we've been presented with the option to download the Windows app or use the web app instead. Today we're going to use the web app. Simply pressing that, we've now opened up Teams, and we can see there we have various class teams available for us to use and interact with. Every class you're in at school will have its own team, and we can enter them by simply pressing on the icon. To return back to the full pane, simply press the Teams icon once more, and you are back to the home page. On the left-hand side of this screen, you can see the activity pane. If we press this, we can see everything that's happening across all of our class teams, including new assignments, as well as notifications, and also when somebody mentions you, maybe in a conversation or reacts to a post you have made. You can also see the chat function with the option for you to chat in maybe small groups or direct one-to-one with your teacher. Going back to that Teams icon, we're going to have a look at a little bit more detail at a particular team. Let's take, for instance, the science test class here. As you can see, it's organised in using a channel-based system. On the left-hand side, we can see a general channel. And this may be like the main discussion area that you share ideas with your teachers and classmates. Your teacher may have also added additional channels to organise, for example, groups or topics. From there, you can also see that Teams is organised using a tab function. So you can see the post section. Just going up and scrolling up here, we can see all different types of announcements and posts that have happened across this team. For example, Mr. Green submitting work or creating an announcement of work that's used for the lessons. We can access different files that are accompanied with this class team. We can also access a class notebook if relevant and enabled by your teacher. Remembering that a class notebook contains student notebooks, kind of like a private space, very similar to your exercise book. A content library that acts like a filing cabinet for all different types of material and resources available for you to use. And a collaboration space for you all to be able to talk and type to each other and ask questions. You'll also see the assignment tab, and there is a later how-to video to support you in further depth with assignments. You'll also be able to see your grade tab, which will then feed through from those marked assignments for you to be able to see what status they are in and any points you have been awarded. Going back to our left-hand pane, we can also access assignments across all of our teams simply by pressing this button to see when they are due and how to submit them. You'll also see the calendar, and here you will be able to see any live lessons or any lessons that have been scheduled or meetings with your teachers and your classes. Again, there is going to be a separate how-to video about how to access and the functions available within a live lesson. Much more information is available on the Microsoft Teams for Education support site. You could simply Google this. Alternatively, follow the URL link that is on screen. All links will be provided on the school website for further ease and convenience.